Rain is falling, but we will have baseball for you live on MLB Network. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Jesus Luzardo, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in, Ken Griffey. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
2-0 now. Now here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, the designated hitter, D. Gordon.
Digging in now for the Mariners, D. Gordon. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Gordon has accumulated just over 1,100 hits over his big league career. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things, I guess, with Clyde.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Mariners are down in order. Mariners nothing, A's coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Yohan Ramirez will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Standing in, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Here's the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Nope, that's the ball. 2-2 to count. Cancel.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And that's out number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
Next up for the A's, Reggie Jackson. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Swung on and missed. That strike 2. Jackson is off of first with 2 away. Drilled right back up the middle, and Giambi is aboard. It's a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. And there's a base hit on the line.
Well, there are 2 outs, so nothing's guaranteed, but when you can load the bases in the home half of the first, you've got to find a way to at least cash in one. If this guy escapes this mess, his confidence is just going to grow as the game goes on.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Ready on 0-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A's threaten but leave him loaded. Still no score. Start of the second inning here in Oakland. Let's check in with Heidi for more on the weather.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Standing in now, Brett Boone, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken high above the zone. Jay Buhner is on deck. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
That is fifth. The left fielder, Jay Buhner.
Next for Seattle, Jay Buhner. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jackson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way.
Oh, 1 ball, no strike.
Sent on the ground out to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Batting it, the catcher, Austin Allen.
Ready now, Austin Allen. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here it comes. And a ball 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here it comes. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting box, the second baseman, Marcos Brito.
Stepping up to the plate, Marcos Brito. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set and the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Swing, and he pops him up. Left fielder coming in. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
Digging in, Ricky Henderson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. One left for Oakland. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Seager is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Nobody out, runner on first. Drilled down the line. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
At the plate now, Tim Lopes, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Heading out towards shallow right. Jackson is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second
The right
base.
fielder, number 30, Ken Griffey.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Sr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Third inning, no score to this point. 2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up. He'll throw home with it. They get the force at the plate. So they're fortunate to get the force at the plate, but they might have gotten a little greedy there by not trying to go to first, so the bases will remain loaded. Coming to the plate now, Edgar Martinez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And the second run will score, as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. pulled toward right center field. Laureano is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mariners lead it 2-0. Bottom of the third now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Griffey is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. So stepping in, Reggie Jackson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh.
One out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi, a base hit in his first trip. As a look, now the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Mariners 2 and the A's nothing. Stepping in, Brett Boone. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Center fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jay Buhner.
Into the box, Jay Buhner, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike two. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Simeon's there, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Lined into right, a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Throw into second. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Tom Murphy. Lying toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting, shortstop.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Tim Lopes, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there, base hit. Murphy is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Two and one count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
3 runs already home here. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Jake Diekman answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And here's the speedster D. Gordon. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Diekman is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Swing and a liner. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
Has a look. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And here comes Junior. throw over to first, and the runner back easily. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
4 runs here in this half inning. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mariners are on top, 6-0. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And now a pitch on the way. And he popped him up. Seager in foul ground, and this will land foul. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Count even at 2-2. The pitch. Fouled off. Bouncer to the left side. There is Seager. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Standing in, Matt Chapman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
To the plate now, Ramon Laureano. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brett Boone. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Right there for strike 1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Jay Buhner. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch.
0-2.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
In now, Kyle Seager, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He doubled his last time through. And he misses again here. 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman. His past history with Jake Diekman, he's 4 for 14. He also has 1 home run. Two-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
At the plate, Tom Murphy. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. 2 out with the man at first. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another full count pitch home. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So striding forward now, Tim Lopes. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. At the plate, Austin Allen. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Pulled toward right center field. Therefore, it is Griffey, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Marcos Brito.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marcos Brito. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Oh.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hopped up, and no one will track it down. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes a left fielder, but this will land untouched. Ready with another 2-2. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ricky Henderson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way.
Oh. 1-0.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still find themselves down 6-zip. At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. To first. Right to him. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The bat, number 9, designated hitter, D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Gordon ahead, 3 balls and a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
1 out, nobody on. 3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
He's great.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edgar.
In now, Edgar Martinez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First offering on its way. In there at the knees, strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Comes set with the 0-1. Popped up. Simeon takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Mariners leave 1. They lead it 6-0. Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
On its way is pitch number 75. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Standing in now, Reggie Jackson. Slow roller down the third baseline. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 1-2.
2-2.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away. He'll try it again. 3-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. In comes the left fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Jason Giambi. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
So 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Three balls and 2 strikes. A full count to the A's DH.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Eric Swanson takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Swanson.
Matt Olson will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. So 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The A's strand 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. J.B. Wendelken comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Brett Boone.
Brett Boone.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses for ball one. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Olsen moving to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Seattle, the left fielder, Jay Buhner.
Digging in once again, Jay Buhner. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Digging in now, Kyle Seager. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. One and one the count. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Grounded down the third baseline. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Coming to the plate now, Ramon Laureano. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here comes the first pitch. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. One out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
2-2.
And he fouls this one off. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Buhner is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Allen.
Digging in, Austin Allen, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
1 strike.
Now here's the pitch.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. A's are gone in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Into the box, Tom Murphy. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Nope.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Called a strike there, 2-1. And now a pitch on the way to 2-2 now. The pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Ready for another shot now. Tim Lopes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here it comes. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Ken Griffey.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, D. Gordon.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, D. Gordon, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Henderson is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Seattle. They lead it 6-0. Leading off the inning, Marcos Brito, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box, Ricky Henderson. As he grounds one briskly to short. Scooped up, throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Settling in now, Marcus Semien. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Here's Merrill Petit, enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 36, Hughes Merrill.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Edgar Martinez. First pitch coming, here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Petit is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Now the payoff pitch home, and this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's set and the pitch.
Oh. 1-0. No, that's a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the 2-0. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now at the plate, Brett Boone. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First offering on its way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And it's quickly 0-2. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Left fielder looking up. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Now back, left fielder, Jay.
Into the box now, Jay Buhner, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. That misses 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
At the plate, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. That evens it up 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Simeon. To second for one. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play, and an easy one to turn.
Into the box now, Tom Murphy, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1.
Nope, that's away.
And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Allen is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's the M's 9 and the A's nothing. So striding in, Reggie Jackson. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jason Giambi. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Seager has it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. A's down to their final out now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Now here's the pitch. The 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last strike now for Oakland. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Too high, ball 3.
great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Fouled away. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Seattle led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Yohan Ramirez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jesus Luzardo struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Athletics, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.